JKB back with another episode. Today I'm giving you my first impressions of Yooka-Laylee. I played it for enough time to really tell you how I feel about the game without reviewing it, because reviewing it would mean that I have to actually beat the game, and I didn't do that. Don't have enough time at the moment because I'm doing literally 12 other reviews at this very moment for you guys. And I thought I played it just enough. I feel that I can come to you guys and tell you if you should maybe check it out or not. It's going to really rely on your own, your own wants in life. Like, what do you want out of life? Do you want a kooky, zany throwback to Banjo-Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day? Or do you want an okay, I'm going to get hate for saying this, or do you want to just play a simple platformer that has that kookiness that kind of really should have been on a different engine? I mean, I hate the Unity engine. I'm sorry to the people that created it, but all games on Unity have something just lacking that it's bothered me for forever. It's always bothered me. All the games on the Unity engine seem to be lacking something, or just it's just not good. I don't know what to say about that engine, but Yooka-Laylee is definitely a throwback to Banjo-Kazooie, to Conker's Bad Fur Day, to the heyday of the Nintendo 64. So people want to know, like, what do I think about the game? Well, the gameplay itself is a lot like those games. It's really strange seeing it run at almost 30 frames per second because it has some stuttering on my PS4. However, it's not something that's going to really drive you up the wall, but it definitely comes into play when you're going really quick on screen, because the first nitpick I have to say is the camera in this game is so goddamn annoying because it always readjusts itself to be right behind the characters when I want it up a little bit. I'm the type of person that kind of likes to see a little bit higher, not just right below the characters. I don't care what's in the distance. I'm kind of worried about what's in the immediate, vicinity with these enemies. And the camera's always, anytime you move, the camera zoop, zoop, zoop. Like, fuck off. I just want it to go where I put it and stay there. Now, I didn't really look into if you could, like, have a camera lock or anything, but I don't think you can. So it's like, oh my god, why is this happening in this game? So those are the two nitpicks. There's something else that I'm going to nitpick right off the bat. There's the main storyline campaign, I should say. And then there's also this sort of arcade, Rex's Arcade or Dinosaur Arcade thing where you go into it and there's a bunch of mini games that are kind of meant to be something, but I mean, these mini games are horrible. I don't know why they're here. Honestly, I think that the time that they made these things should have been put into the main game, because the main game itself is definitely the classic feeling of those games that you know and love for the Nintendo 64, but you're playing it on a different system. You're looking at different graphics. You're looking at different everything almost. It just has the same sort of art design from those games. So that's where a lot of people are going to be debating this for a long time. Is this just simply a cash-in? Dare I say that on this show? Is Yooka-Laylee a cash-in on the nostalgia of the Nintendo 64 era of platformers? Some people will say that. Yes, the characters are, I think they're actually well thought out, and the story itself is quite funny. So you do have the element of that funny story that you know and love from that company that doesn't even rare, the people that left there that made this game. They have something. They have this ability to make these cute, kooky characters, and it's really witty, so I'll give it that. But other than that, I hope you like collecting, because that's all it is. There's nothing else other than collecting and jumping. But guess what? That's all the game is supposed to be. So there's so much to really debate when you look at this game. And I mean, I'm not scoring the game whatsoever in this, but I gotta say, the first 5-6 hours that I played of this game, it's not like it's blowing me away, and it's not like the genre is like revitalized because of this game. It's kind of just like a stepping stone for Mario Odyssey, like Nintendo makes amazing platformers. Look at all the Mario games, of course you guys know this, and then you look at the classic N64 games made by Rare. There was something special, and it was the graphics, it was the time it came out, it was new, it was fresh. Nothing here is new, nothing here is really fresh, and it's just recycled characters from past games. I'm sorry, I'm not really feeling it as much as a lot of people out there are, and I think a lot of people are really trying to like this game, but it falls short so far. So really, I highly suggest go look at your own gameplay footage of it online, figure out if you want to get into this. I would suggest maybe wait for this to drop in price. If this game was, say, instead of being, like in Canada, I think it's $39 in Canada. If this game was like $19.99, $25, I definitely would suggest it then. Other than that, the arcade mode is like horrible. The controls and all of the mini games are just ridiculously oversensitive, and I mean, Unity just pisses me off, and it just doesn't feel good. Something about it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get hate for this, but hey, if you hate what I said in this video, hit the like button. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'll see you in the next episode of JKB.